Hi there, my name is Sindri and I work as a marketing director at Tixly. Today I want to show you how our system makes those everyday tasks a breeze. In the performing arts and culture sector, every minute is valuable, and we at Tixly want to ensure every minute is well spent. Today we're going to look at some of those essential features and see how our Tixly simplifies them, freeing up your time for you. Now we're going to talk about selling tickets. This is the main purpose of a box office, and here we're on the main dashboard. So I have a lot of different events, but I'm going to go into Jam Fest, which is this one here. Simply just click it, and then I go into the hall, and I have a lot of options available. I'm going to pretend that I'm working at the box office at this specific venue, and a person is coming to visit and they would like to purchase some tickets. After having shown them the hall, they've chosen these three up here. And this comes up to £150. I'm going to click sell and reserve here. And then I get up this window. One of their tickets is going to be a child ticket, so I can click them here and change it to child. I could also change all of them by simply clicking all of them up here. But for now, this person only has one child with them. The other tickets are standard. I'm going to go to the customer card over here. And his name is John Smith. And then I go to the email field, and his email is johnsmith@johnsmith.com. I could add a lot of different options here. I could add his company, his mobile, home address, but for now, John Smith just wanted the tickets on email, so that's sufficient. So now I would scroll down here to reserve. And then I get up a window here which shows that some products are available, there's a discount, but I could go over to payment because he would pay me by cash, and then I could sell the tickets here. However, of course, there are more options that you can do, but this is how quick and easy the ticket sale process is. If the person was calling, we could send them a web link to finalize the payment that way. We could have different payment options. And I would also like to note that if you have an unnumbered event, which means that there's not a specific seat, but just a ticket, the process would be exactly the same, but instead of seeing the hall, I would just get the different ticket types. So the whole process is simple and easy, no matter your venue's specific setup. Here he paid me by £120 in cash. So I'm just going to sell the tickets down here. And then I go into the order, which shows his tickets and his name. Or we could print them out, we could send them by email here, or we could download them as a PDF. And there are some different options here, but for now, we've sold John some tickets and he's left happy. Next, let's talk about subscriptions. As we know, in the performing arts and culture sector, subscriptions are a common thing. They can be set up in a lot of different ways. Is it a subscription with 3 different events, or a subscription with the same event? Flexible, fixed, the list goes on. But for now, I'm going to show you an example of this subscription here. So on the main dashboard, the subscriptions at your venue would show up here, where the events are down here. So I'm going to click the Friday nights, which has 3 events available, and they are all taking place in the same hall. So I get the hall up here, and then I have a person coming to my box office who would like to purchase this subscription, and they're going to buy a single seat here in the yellow, and they'd like to sit at the end. So I click that seat, and then I already get 3 tickets because it's selling tickets for all of the 3 events that are included in the subscription. So now the process is exactly the same as selling a ticket. So I just go to sell and reserve, and then I get this window up here, and her name is Anna Johnson, and I'm not going to put an email because she would like to get the tickets printed out. So I'm just going to go down to reserve, and then I get some options. There are products recommended and some messages. There are some discounts. But for now, I get those 3 tickets here: standard subscription to the Great Musical, the Opera Showcase, and the Jam Fest. I go to payment, and she's going to pay by a credit card at the box office. So I add the payment, click sell, and then I have Anna's subscription, which includes these 3 events taking place now in December and January. And then I could simply print them out, and Anna has her tickets to the subscription. So subscription sales at Tixly are super easy and efficient because we know, as our unique position is that we focus on performing arts and culture. So we want to give those venues features that really benefit them, and a lot of them are involved in subscription sales. So that's why we want to simplify subscriptions as much as possible. Hence how easy it is to sell subscriptions with Tixly. Finally, let's look at customer search and management. It's essential to be able to find the information for your customers quickly and easily. So with Tixly, it is quite easy. So I can go here on the main dashboard to find customer. Let's say, for example, I have a person calling and they're looking for their tickets and they give me their name. So I could write their name. Her name is Pernilla in this case. So I get some orders and I see here there are 10 tickets on this one here. So I would imagine it's this one here. And then I get her customer card, which shows all of her active orders, her information, and more. But for now, we're just going to focus on how the customer search feature works. So then I would ask which order you're looking for, etc. But I'm also going to show you some more options to find this. So I can go back here and find customer. Let's say they would, for example, only know their email. So I could write Pernilla@Tixly. And then I get them here again. This would also apply if I was looking for by phone number, address, etc. So it's very intuitive and easy to use. What we can also use is we can go back by simply clicking the logo, and then I'm gonna go to find order. So let's say they would know their order number, but nothing else. I would just write here 203-1175. And then I'm back in her order customer card, but now I'm directly on the order she was referencing, which are 2 tickets for the Great Musical. And now I could send them by email, we could print them out, etc. So customer search is extremely easy and manageable with Tixly. At Tixly, we understand that in the world of arts and culture, every interaction with your customer matters. That's why we've designed our system to handle those everyday tasks easily and efficiently, to give you back more time to focus on what truly matters, which is creating and sharing incredible cultural experiences.